All right, throwing back from the start during the no commercial when I just lost my mind. In 3, 2.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to a Quickie with Miss B. I'm Miss B. Today is, yes, Fabulous Friday. You have made it through your work week. All week long, we've been talking about, those funny habits. And if you missed any of the previous episodes, please go back and check those out.
This week, you're going to definitely need to share it because you're going to need someone to hold your hand.
Yeah.
This week.
Yeah, you cannot go this one alone. So today's, we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about
You scratched it. You scratched it. You know it. You scratched
it. You know it.
You know you did.
So the question for the first question for Friday, I can't even tell because I'm laughing so hard. Okay, did you ever scratch your bunghole?
See, now that's weird because why does it have to be? Why can't it just be you ever scratch your butt? All guys start the morning with taking a whiz and scratching our butt, but you got very specific. Did you ever round the corner and head up the track? Did you ever run down the driveway and give everything a tussle? That's a little on the weird side there. Can you imagine walking in and here's your husband going, wait a minute. I've seen the
scratch the bump.
Yeah, I've seen that, but why is your elbow bent halfway around your backside? Second question, where is your hand? And why is it missing?
So the answers to the question are what in God's name, or just a little one. Now, what do you do if you have what do you do if you got a rash down there?
Well, there's the normal method, which would be to go to the bathroom and wipe yourself.
That would still make it itch.
Well, hopefully the action of that would take care of the itch. There's also ointments, I'm sure. But as far as just I'm sure just reaching in and tussling around for a while, that's a little on the messed up side because number one, you got to retrieve that hand. That's foul.
And then it's going to smell like butt.
Oh, no. Do you actually believe that people are going to retrieve that hand and feel the uncontrolling urge to gaze upon the waftiness? Really?
You don't have to gaze upon the waftiness. It went where it's not supposed to be.
Right.
And now you've just retrieved it, and it's come back to the plate of being.
It needs Clorox now. I mean,
I know, but until you get to the Clorox, it's going to smell like bum.
Oh, what is wrong with you? Do you know people that turn the corner and head up the driveway or something? What's going on here?
Kids do it.
No, they scratch their butt. They don't. Where's your hand at? Stuck. I mean, what? What kind? What hell? What?
If you did, it would smell like that so you can get to the Clorox.
Well, that's kind of obvious, but I don't think there's a whole lot of people who have the issue with, heading down the driveway. I mean, that's that's really specific, I mean, and how would you even do that? Just like standing in a room. Now, I have to admit, as a male and having different parts of the body, I have had to become proficient at the wiggle and shake. That because all of a sudden you move and go, oh no, and you can't reach down there and rearrange everything because
you can't rearrange the furniture at that moment.
There's people. Well, there's people here, you know what I mean? And there's just something about going, Christine, what? Why has your friend got his hand down his pants? I mean, that doesn't go well, So You're gonna need
Yeah,
to like.
please.
You're gonna need to lean on the coffee table and learn how to do a little wiggle and shake so you can get stuff to break free and you know. But as far as the backside, you're gonna need to be in a thought process there so you don't make any mistakes. So you could get lost in the moment. And could you imagine coming to and everyone's staring at you and your armpit deep, going, "I had an itch." Yeah, looked like you really got in there, buddy. Do you need a towel or
You
a
were in the
shower?
trenches. Yeah.
You seem
Some
to have gone
Clorox,
away
perhaps?
You seem to have gone away for a minute there. What do you mean? We were yelling, John. John. Oh
Come
my
back.
God, John. I had an itch. So yeah, for me that'd be more of a oh my God.
Well, your bunghole could probably feel like it needs an itch if you had braids.
You mean bum tonsils?
Little green.
You mean bum tonsils?
Well, that's what they advertise. If you have itching.
That's when the doctor says, I guess open up and say,
Well,
I
dogs
mean,
puts itch all the time like that, and it's from their bum tonsils.
now look, dogs get down there and handle things a whole different way.
Yeah,
We
they
have-
scoot across the carpet.
We or the one I have behind me over here, she just goes, why bother? It's yummy. She just gets right in there. You're like, okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, you're totally messed up.
See, it's a good thing we aren't like dogs, because we would be, either doing like Dottie, or we would be, rubbing, scooting across the carpeting.
Well, I hopefully never find any of my friends going, hey, how you doing? Well, can I just sit for a second? Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah. Call 1-800-STANLEY-STEAMER.
Oh, that's messy.
Yeah.
And on that note, we're going to go get some preparation H. Be back in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to a Quickie with Ms. B.
You sound so excited, and I know what we're about to talk about. You friggin' weirdo.
If you missed the first half of the episode, please go back and check that out. If you missed any of the previous episodes, please check those out as well. And as always, thank you for joining us. I hope you really, are having a good time at our expense, because we're really putting it out there today.
What she really means to say is, I hope you really do understand that we are a couple of freaks and we do this for your enjoyment.
Somebody's got to.
That's right. Oh,
I'm just
man.
saying.
So go ahead, let it loose. Part 2. Fabulous Friday. Oh,
Yeah.
It's got to get weird now.
Question. Do you ever sniff your underwears to determine if they're clean or not?
Now, like I said to you earlier, the teenage male of the species, if they tell you no, all of them are lying. Male or female, they're all lying. Because as the teenage members of the species, they don't do their own laundry, and they tend to throw things around, and they're never really sure, did I throw that there yesterday, or is that from last week?
Mm-hmm.
So since the waftiness of the room can get cloudy with just nastiness, they're never sure.
yeah.
Is that pair of underwear? Notice I didn't say underwears. I said underwear, singular.
It's underwears. You have to have one for each cheek. And by the way, we talked about this at work the other day with my coworkers. Amy,
And they helped
Sherry,
you understand
Mary.
that you were wrong.
No, they just laughed at me.
That's
And
because you're
agreed
wrong.
with you and said that I was a wingnut.
Yes, exactly. Thank you to those ladies, because she is a wingnut. But so the waftiness of the teenage room, we've all walked in there before. And
Oh gosh, yeah.
yeah, there's a funk in there
Mhm.
that yeah. So they're used to this, so they're never sure, is it that pair of underwear or is that just the room? So they will actually pick up that stuff,
Yep.
lift it towards their face, and they will engage themselves in whether it's wafty or not. If it's slightly wafty, sometimes they go in for a second run to see whether or not it's viable.
Yeah, that's one of the answers. It says, yeah, how else are you supposed to know?
Yeah. Teenagers, absolutely. They're like, what are you doing? I'm smelling that. Why? To see if it's clean. Oh my God. How about this crazy idea? What? Get the clean ones out of the drawer. Because I guarantee you this, the clean ones are in the drawer. If they're on the floor, though it rhymes with drawer, I'm going to go with no.
Oh, that was the other answer. It says, no, my clean ones are in the drawer where they're supposed to be.
Yeah. But now, I must admit, because, as children, we all have to answer that question. Yes. Or we're liars. As we begin to hit, senior, the girls begin to become special. The boys begin to become special, whichever one you prefer. So you tend to want to not be even slightly wafty. You prefer to be aromatically pleasing. So you automatically don't try to sniff the stuff on the floor. You just get the clean ones. As adults, depends on the path you go down. Should you go down the path of what's going on? You might wake up from a hefty evening of happiness, feel the need to go outside and sit down and have a cup of coffee, but want to put something on and go, did I do laundry? All right, well, which one of these is worse? At that moment, you could engage in the wafty test. So I suppose some adults could engage in the waft test. Ooh,
yeah.
whoa. Now here's the funny part, though. When they go, oh, God, what do they do with it? Put it back on the floor. They pick up the next one and go, and they get the second sniff. The second sniff goes, oh, my nose was fooled by the first one. This may be okay. And that tends to be the one they put on. So, yeah. Have we all done it? I imagine, yeah. And listen, girls will tell you they don't do this, but if they wound up at somebody's house last night, they forgot to bring clothes with them, and they're preparing for the walk of shame. They were dancing last night, so they might, kind of give everything a waft check to see if they may need to borrow some of his deodorant, perhaps, or, we're going to do the walk anyways, so, we're about to sling the pumps over her shoulder and start heading home in a sequined gown with mascara half down her face and 9 holes in her, fishnets. So she may have to test the waftiness. Just saying.
I know every time we talk about underwears, I just laugh my butt off. No pun intended.
Both cheeks.
Yes, they're right in the left for your underwears.
Yeah. Wingnut.
And on that note, I think we better go.